Hey, what's going on, guys? Is Eagle up here, and just wanted to get into the first episode of the Subsistence series. I started off playing some survival games as a thing to kind of chill, do some streaming on Sundays, and then kind of realized that a lot of this gets really super grindy when it comes to base building and everything else. So figured I would break it up into a series, do a restart on here, and see what happens. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get going. So I'm going to set my game up here. Let me clear this profile. So I'm playing on normal. I learned to do the revenge and periodic attacks. That's fine. Some people will turn it off, put it on the only revenge attacks or no attacks. The revenge and periodic attacks, just for me, keeps it interesting. Do the month there, the days per year. Always crank that up to maximum. I just prefer it that way. That's just the way I do. And here we go. All right, let's see where they landed me at. Oh, beautiful. So, fantastically so, my I lucked out and got a spawn point that was right here at the exact place where I usually like to set up. And this is a very popular setup spot for a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers. They like that rock right there, and for good reason. It's a fantastic little starting spot. It's got a lot going for it. There's good resources right around here, decent amount of resources, but more importantly, there's good cover to where you're not going to have this issue of just random animals just coming after you. So that's the fantastic thing about it. So always start chopping trees, and those ones you can get a decent amount of, get 3 smacks out of these regular ones. All right. First priority on day one should always be getting wood and trying to set up your base. Wood, fiber, trying to find some boxes and stuff that's got nails. Those are always handy things to have. Where's that tree? I saw a tree over here. All right, these big trees right here, these are ancient trees or old trees. I can't remember which one, but they give you more wood, and then also at the end it gives you a grub, which is super handy when it comes time to actually doing some fishing and stuff. That grub, yeah, the tree grub. There he goes. See, it popped up in my inventory over there. I think that's a box up there. A box or a crate. Either way. Let's get some materials. I want it. Some bullets. And some components just to make some more stuff. So that's cool. Really. Okay, there's a wolf down there. There's a crate up here. Let's see what this got. I swore that was a crate. My eyes deceived me. Oh, that's a crate over there. What's that, a chicken by it? Those stupid chickens, I swear to God. How am I sitting? Yeah, I'm doing good on everything else. So those chickens, hopefully this one doesn't lead me straight over. Nope. Oh, you're dead. Got him. Those chickens have a tendency of running straight towards predators. I don't know what it is. I don't know if maybe it's the way that the game is coded, but every single time, almost every single time that I've chased one and there's like any kind of animal within a reasonable distance, it goes straight to it. And it is super frustrating, especially because a lot of times if you're running chickens down, it is because you are starving and you need food. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is, since we've got some wood already, I'm going to go ahead and start crafting planks. I'm going to maximize that out. That's going to be necessary, and get some string going too, some twine or cordage or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the wood planks take a little bit of time to get going, so it's always handy to have some going. And realistically, for firewood for the night, I don't think I've ever gone needing more than 15 logs to run a campfire for the night. And of course, that's going to go down significantly as you start to build up your base a little bit, and you get to build the wood burning stove. Yeah, it's escaping me for some reason. God, I'm so bad with words sometimes. No, but yeah, the wood fire stove. That's usually the first thing that I like to build once I set the base up, and I'll show you guys later. See exactly what that is. Oh crap, bear. Okay. That was me being sloppy, getting complacent, and not checking my surroundings before I went up there. I should have known better. Yeah. So I just made a mistake right there that I think I make it more now that I'm a little bit comfortable with the game than I did when I first started playing. But it's that I did not check my surroundings fully before I moved up on something I wanted, and I almost paid the price for it. So always, always, always check your surroundings. Assume that there is something that is going to murder you over every single hill. It's the best way to survive. What was that? Blueberries? Nice. There's some more... Oh, nice metal. They toned down the coloring on the metal. Makes it harder to see. Oh shit. Sorry for the language. That just kind of caught me off guard. I try to keep it PG. I want to say PC. I don't always keep it PC. I try to keep it PG. Let's say that. Let's see where we're at. All right, so we're a little ways off. Is it still? Yeah, it's still decent amount of time in the day, which is good. Let's see if I can't. There was a wolf down here earlier that kept me from getting that. He's not there now, but that also makes me nervous because I also don't know where he is. Oh, that might have been dumb. So I do have a pistol. It starts you with a pistol and a few rounds. I will tell you that the pistol is decent, but it will... rounds are hard to find, especially early game. I would not recommend like blowing through your rounds just at the beginning just to go and do some hunting. I would definitely hold on to that gun uh, for self-defense until you absolutely need it, because it's also does not stop real well. It's not really good for a stopping power. It's kind of a last resort type thing. I mean, if you can absolutely hold on to it until even later in the game, to just use for self-defense as the hunters start coming in, then that's even better. That bear is, yeah. Because I want this old tree, but I don't want it bad enough to have to mess with that bear. All right, yeah, I can get up there on it. It's a fat little chicken right there by it too. I did not want that. Put that glow stick away. Damn. Okay, I couldn't tell if that was a bush or the top of a bear. And there's a wolf. Now, where was that bear? Where was that bear? Oh, there's a bunny. The bunnies, just, don't even bother thinking or trying to run down a rabbit until you. Thought I heard something snarl. Until you've got a bow and arrow, you're just not going to be able to run down a rabbit. It's just not going to happen at all. You will get frustrated. You will piss yourself off, and yeah, it's just no fun. So you have to have a bow and arrow. The only thing you can run down, honestly, truly, is a chicken. So, oh that's a hog. It's a boar. Those will kill you too. They will murder you all the same. Also, kind of a necessary evil on this game, or necessity, aside from I don't think the game takes too much as far as graphics and processor goes, but dude, get you a decent set of headphones. It is absolutely 100% necessary on this game to be able to hear your surroundings. Especially when it comes to the animals, because you will hear them growl, and that is their early warning system of like, hey dude, you're up in my space, I don't like you, I'm about to kill you. So you definitely want to have a decent set of headphones playing this game. Right, there's a bag down there that I want. Oh, scrap metal, nice. I need more nails. That's what I'm looking for right now. It's more nails. So while that's going, let's do this. Let's go ahead and start a. See, I got to have 12 nails just to craft my foundation, and that's what I need. I need a foundation so that I can set up my base. So I've got to keep scavenging for more boxes. I see some down there. That is handy. I see at least one box down there. That is super handy. I'm excited about that. Just please nothing murder me. Alright, there is a container right there. By the way, all these bags respawn. They will respawn every night, which is kind of handy. right now is kind of a free-for-all. I'm just kind of not going in any particular direction, just really combing through some random areas around here. But you'll see later on in the game, as we start getting more into it, as I set up an area of operations and set up a base, I will have a more distinctive, I guess for lack of a better term, clearing pattern or route that I run to go get all the goodies that I need. I know there was that bear that's over there. Let's see if... all right. I can't pass up on fiber. I just, yeah. The fiber is... you can never have enough cordage. Shoot. Oh... yeah, so like I said, I was streaming this at one point, but I mean, to be honest with you, it's not exactly exhilarating streaming footage to watch this go down. You will notice also that the trees, while you can whack on them and you get wood from them, they will never actually go away. You basically just hit them for the number of resources that it's going to give up to you, and then it will still be there, which I mean is kind of cool. I guess one thing it does is it allows some shoot. And that right there is why you don't play dumb. Wow. That's, yeah. Oh. And now they're going to be camping my stuff. Yep. I was unnecessarily, like, I was just really, yeah. I don't even know what to say there. So, like, I don't think I've died that quickly on this game before. That was super frustrating. But, I mean, it at least goes to show you, and it's a good tutorial for earlier on in the game of, you know, hey, don't get complacent, don't get greedy. Listen to the cues of the animals around you, for sure. And keep your distance. Okay, I'm in a really bad spot here. I need to wait for that bear to wander back off. Actually, let's go down this way. I'm gonna hug this tree line over here. I'm gonna try to get to my body before my stuff despawns, because that was a lot of freaking farming. Where did it spawn me at? Holy crap, I've got some ground to cover. There's the skull. So that tells where my body is. Okay, so it spawned me up here on the north side of this lake. There's this one big lake here that kind of encompasses a lot of the terrain here. I'm still kind of like, I'm not super mad because, I mean, number one, it's a game, but then number two, it's just day one. I didn't have like a lot of really super duper uber stuff on me, but I'm kind of mad because like this is going to eat into the daylight, and you'll learn real quick, especially early game. You can't, once the sun goes down, you don't do anything. You basically spend all day scavenging, all day trying to collect resources, and then your nighttime is then spent crafting. Crafting if you build like where I'm going to build and you've got water access, you can also do some fishing. Uh, but for the most part, you are just crafting and staying hunkered down, getting stuff ready for the next day so that as soon as sunlight comes up, you can be like, go out and do as much farming and as much resource gathering as you can. And there's a chicken. So I don't know why. And if you watch anybody else stream this game, you'll see them do the same thing. This is by no means an original idea to me. I saw it, somebody else do it. It works. So why not do it? But for some reason, bunny hopping. Bunny hopping helps you catch up on chickens or better. Okay. So I know my body is not that far over there. I've got to let my stamina recharge. Another helpful hint, and for some reason I don't know if it's an intentional game design or whatever, but cutting down trees does not take away stam. So it's always handy to just stop every once in a while and chop trees. I would love to be able to split these two bears, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm gonna take this long route around, but yeah, doesn't burn stamina. So it's a handy little tool to stop and recharge the stamina meter a little bit, and collect resources. Do some like actual making use of your time at the same time, and that's what this game is all about. It's not just about building a base and collecting resources and that kind of stuff, but a lot of it is time management, making good use of. All right, I'm not going to go after that. Make sure that bear didn't follow me. That's it. Oh, shoot. All right, I got to try to go this way. Where's the skull? There it is. But yeah, time management. Make sure that you're doing the most that you can while you can, and then making sure that you're taking advantage of all the resources. Especially as you get into the game, you'll realize that there's some stuff that is more scarce than others. And you'll run into an area to where there will be just a metric buttload of a certain resource, and then you go into another area and there's nothing there. So gather what you can while you can. All right, my stuff's got to be here somewhere. All right, it's right there. That was the wolf that killed me. Okay. So sweet. All right. I'm glad I got that back. All right. So one thing that I kind of like about this game that's different than other survival games is that there is a very distinct difference in what you have to survive. And it's not just like eating food. It's you have to eat certain types of food. So I can't think of the name of the... There's another game that has a similar type of food system. I can't think of it. It's not on the tip of my tongue. I'll look it up before next episode. But yeah, you have to. So it brings it up. You got water, fruits and vegetables, and proteins, and you have to maintain a balanced diet on each of those to make sure that you survive. If you don't do it, you will get malnutrition, and you won't be able to heal up fully. And there is a certain point where you will actually you can actually die of starvation and die of malnutrition. I'm in a bad. I'm not doing so well right now because I am too far off. So dying kind of derailed me a little bit to where I'm not nearly as close to the water line as I would care to be. But I'm gonna get you, Mr. Chicken. It's gonna be a 3 chicken night, I bet you. Oh my god. So also a very frustrating part of this game is that sometimes spamming that button doesn't help. Okay, I'm giving up on him because he's gonna. Number one, I'm not near where I want to be put my base, and I need to get that done. But then number two, I have a feeling that if I kept running after him, I was gonna run into something bad. So there's Mr. Bear. There's some metal down there I would love to have, but not a priority right now. Not a priority, Ben. Just keep pressing on. You don't need to. You don't need it. You don't need it. Just keep pressing on towards the base. We got to set our base up. That's the important part. Medicinal herbs. Let's hop up here. All right, let's get that crafting. So that's my base foundation. Really would have loved to have been able to get some more nails. I really would like to be able to put up at least one wall, and that'll give me the opportunity to have somewhere to place my camp beacon, which allows me the chance to respawn. But I was unable to do so. I got sidetracked on day one, which is super annoying, but it was my own stupidity, my own complacency. I've got nobody else to blame but myself. That's the great thing about these survival games, is that its responsibility is fully on you. I mean, you pretty much have complete influence over your outcome on the game. It's not like, some of the shooters and some of the other stuff, or even some of the other survival games like Rust, to where it's like, all right, well, if you get griefed, you get spawn camped or something like that. It's really frustrating. For games like this, where it's a solo survival game, which they do have a multiplayer, they do have an online co-op, but where it's solo survival game like this, if you screw up, it's your fault, nobody else's but your own. So, all right, let's put this let's put this base camp down. I'm gonna put my first little platform right here because I am thinking ahead of where I might want to do other things. And plus, I like to be able to have access right here to this water to where I can easily get up and down. So, what I need for a campfire, I need to make some more sticks. But yeah, as soon as you can, making that base command unit, that's super handy because it allows you to it allows you to have a respawn point there, but also it gives you a beacon to where back to your base. And there's other things you can make while you're in there as well. So let's butcher this, butcher that. Unfortunately, we did not get to have a 3 chicken night, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll deal with it. Let's make a campfire. And while we're sitting here, let's eat some kelp. As you'll see, that fills up your fruit and veggies bar. Let's drink water. All right, so while I was sitting there, I also filled up the canteen. As you can see down at the bottom, there's a little, like, it looks kind of orangish, but I think it's meant to be brown on the canteen. That means it's dirty water. You cannot drink it. Well, you can, but it may make you sick. But what you can do is once I get this fire pit built, then I will be able to purify the water. Of course, you got bandages, matches, which are also hard to find, rounds. There's the ammo casings and the gunpowder, which you can use to make other types of munition. So I could go ahead and make 9mm rounds now, which I will go ahead and do. Have those crafting. And so what's happening right now is, as you can see, so I'm getting cold because it's cold outside. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put that fire down. Let's ignite this. Oh, nope, I got to, so I need to ignition. I'm going to split this in half. I don't need all that to burn. Filled it up to the max, and let's get this started. So like I said, I'm going to put that chicken on there. I'm going to purify some water at the same time and get that meat going. And enjoy the lovely starry night. But yeah, like I said, I like that this, this position right here, it keeps the animals from sneaking up on you too late. Gives you a good view of the area. And plus at night, once I build the fishing rod, I will be able to do some fishing at night, so I'm not making complete waste of my evenings. So I can get that going. Got to make sure you watch that. Okay, as you can see, the went from brown to blue. That means it's purified. I'll put that back down on my toolbar. I'm just waiting on this chicken to cook. If you find things like fruit and protein bars out in the wild, save onto those as a last resort. That is not something. Try to hunt for your own food as much as you can, but you definitely want to try to save those as a last resort, so that you're not getting into a position to where you're all of a sudden hard up for food and you're having to sit there and in a panic try to run something down or try to hunt something. Is there anything else I need that I can make right now? Oh, see, turn the medicinal herbs, aka weed, into into biofuel if I need to. They've got a really pretty decently comprehensive building setup as well, to where there's lots of different things, and you can really shape your base. And I've seen some pretty elaborate base setups online. I haven't really gotten into where I do anything really super expansive, I'm form over function, so I will try a couple different designs over here. One thing I wanted to see is that every once in a while you'll see, like right there, you see it looks like dust kicking up or something lighting up. It's actually an animal moving over there, so it's the as they're kicking up the dirt or whatever, it shows it. It can be a little bit misleading because sometimes you'll see that and you'll think, oh, you know, there's another person down there, which we will see during the series. You'll see the hunters start popping up, which we'll talk about next episode. But it at least lets you know that there's something right there on the shoreline. Now, I'm obviously not going to leave the base right now. Number one, it's dark out. I can't see anything. Number two, I don't really have the weaponry to stand up for it. But then number three, most importantly, you look up in the top left corner of the screen. It shows what my current temperature is. It's 12 degrees Celsius. As soon as I step away from the fire, drops down to 2 degrees Celsius. And then I have to, the bad part about living where I'm living is that I also have to cross the water to get to shore. And as it happens in the real world, you get wet and it's cold, you're going to get colder. So, yeah. We're going to sit right here and we're just going to watch the sun come up. I can see just the scenery out in this game is really good. And it's a really, really beautifully well done game. The most impressive thing about this game is that it is so it's developed by these guys, Cold Games. The publisher is Cold Games, and it's basically one dude that programs this entire thing, which is awesome. It's he does a really good job of doing it, and they've made a significant amount of upgrades to this game just over the last few months or so. It's been out for a little bit. I'm trying to think of how long it's been out. So it came out in 2016. So I don't think it gets nearly as much credit as it deserves as far as a survival game. But yeah, I've enjoyed picking it up. I've enjoyed playing it. So. But whole big map, nice big map to explore. You got all this area out here. I'm trying to see, why is it not? It used to, oh, there it goes. All right, wouldn't let me move it over. I mean, this is a huge map. Like, I'm not even getting anywhere close. The whole area over here. But yeah. And the zoom feature in and out of the map is kind of nifty and natural. It's like a fly up to an eye in the sky. So pretty impressed by that as well. Anyways, well, that does it for day one. I am going to do a little bit more farming and just piddle around it a little bit more. Make sure you check back in later on this week for the next episode in this series and see us build up the base a little bit more. And here in a couple days, we'll have our first encounter with some of the hunters, and I'll break down exactly what the hunters are here soon. But yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitter at EagleUp99 or also on Facebook at facebook.com/EagleUp99 to get all the posts on what's coming up as well as other games I'm playing. And of course, you can always subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit that little alarm button to let you know when the next video pops up. Thanks. Have a good day.